प्यारे दोस्तों, आज हम तारीख़ के पहलू में अपने ईमानी सरहदात की दिफा का जिक्र करेंगे। यानी कि अहद सिद्दीकी में जब फितने इर्तिदाद बरपा हुआ तो कई झूठे मुदعیان नबूत सामने आए, पर सहाबा किराम रिज़वानुल्लाह अलैहिम अजमईन नामूस रिसालत पर कुर्बान हुए। क्योंकि ख़त्म नबूत का उन्वान जितना आम है उतना ही ख़ास, क्योंकि यही तो हमारे ईमान की बुनियाद है। इसके अलावा 100 कुरानी आयात और 210 अहादीस पाक ख़त्म नबूत पर दलालत करती है। वमा कान मुहम्मदुन अबा अहदिम मिन रिजालिकुम वलाकिन रसूलुल्लाह व खातमुन नबिय्यीन अना खातमुन नबिय्यीन ला नबी बादी। Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear friends, today we are going to discuss the most crucial lecture in Islamic history, and that is the false prophecy. Well, let's get started. First of all, you have to understand what false prophethood means. False prophecy refers to a prediction or declaration made by an individual claiming to convey messages from a divine source or to foresee future events, which ultimately prove to be untrue or misleading. Such prophecies often exploit the beliefs and hopes of others, leading them to act on false information. In Islamic teaching, the Quran warns against false prophets, as stated in Surah Ahzab. False prophet may seek personal gains, influence, or control over power and followers. Such accidental events took place during Ahd Siddiqui. Following the success of the Prophet ﷺ, many false prophets emerged, seeking fame, prestige, prosperity, and success. The Caliph Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq ﷺ dispatched the Muslim army under his ablis journal, Hazrat Khalid bin Walid ﷺ, renowned Saifullah, the sword of God, and divided the Muslim army into 11 groups in order to extirpate the false prophets, ending this fitna. Now let's go deeper into the topic. Aswad Ansi, also known as the Veiled Prophet, was the first individual to falsely claim prophethood in Yemen. He emerged during the final days of the Prophet ﷺ. However, his reign was short-lived, as he was ultimately killed by his own slave Feroz. This marked the end of his false prophetic claims and served as a significant event in the early history of Islam. Tulaiha Asadi, another false prophet, emerged during the caliphate of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq ﷺ and belonged to Banu Asad tribe in northern Arabia. Recognizing the threat posed by Tulaiha, Hazrat Khalid bin Walid ﷺ was dispatched to confront him. In the Battle of Buzalkha, the Muslim army decisively defeated Tulaiha's forces, but he managed to escape to Syria with his wife. However, later on he embraced Islam and performed the pilgrimage in Mecca during the era of Hazrat Umar radiyallahu anhu. Saja, a Christian woman from Banu Yarib tribe in Central Arabia, strategically married Musailima, a false prophet, to firm her position and legitimacy. However, when she confronted by the renowned Muslim general Hazrat Khalid bin Walid radiyallahu anhu, her forces were defeated and her husband's claim were discredited. Despite this initial opposition, Saja later embraced Islam and sincerely dedicated herself to Islam. A former maidservant of Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ was released by Hazrat Aisha radiyallahu anha and later renounced her faith, becoming an apostate. Then she falsely claimed prophethood, leading Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu to dispatch Hazrat Khalid bin Walid radiyallahu anhu to confront her. In a battle, she sat on her camel, while Hazrat Khalid bin Walid radiyallahu anhu and his forces decisively defeated her followers. This ultimately led to her demise, marking the end of her false prophetic claims. Musailima Kazzab, a false prophet, belonged to the Banu Hanifa tribe in Central Arabia and proclaimed his false prophethood in Yamama. He gained a significant following, but his claims were ultimately discredited. After a historical battle known as the Battle of Yamama, Musailima's forces were defeated and he was killed, bringing an end to his false prophetic claims. The Battle of Yamama was a significant event during the caliphate of Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu. When Musaylima, a false prophet, claimed the office of prophethood, Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu initially dispatched Muslim army under the leadership of Hazrat Ikramah radiallahu anhu and Hazrat Shurabil radiallahu anhu to confront him. However, they were unable to defeat him, prompting Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu to send Hazrat Khalid bin Walid radiallahu anhu to address this fitna. In 633 AD, the historical Battle of Yamama brought a decisive victory to the Muslims despite suffering significant casualties. Musaylima was killed by Hazrat Waishi radiallahu anhu, which marked the end of this fitna. Friends, this battle held great significance in Islamic history as it solidified the unity of Muslim community as well as reaffirmed the finality of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Well friends, at the end of this topic, you need to know its significance. The success of the Muslim in this campaign established their authority and supremacy over the region, solidifying their position as a dominant force. The tactics of warfare used and the forces collected in this campaign proved to be helpful in their future wars against the mightiest Byzantine and Sassanid powers, enabling further political and military expansion. The sacrifice of a large number of Sahabas in this campaign showed their dedication to defending the honor and finality of prophethood of Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, preserving the core beliefs and integrity of Islam. Dear friends, this lecture was entirely about the importance of belief in the finality of prophethood. May it be in your heart. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and Allah Hafiz.